I'll not to go still marry. Don't judge. Most times, anytime he's sleeping, I just go to his phone and check pictures, check pictures, delete it. But then look who is back. I'm back, guys. Who missed me? Did you miss me? Oh my gosh. I miss me if you don't miss me. But well, I'm back. True Talk with Mimi is back. Now, I sincerely apologize. I know I wasn't consistent last year, but this year, I promise I'm fully back and fully committed. New year, new True Talk with me. All right, so if this is your first time tuning in, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're an old timer, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for liking my videos. Thank you so much for commenting, and thank you for sharing. Now, do not forget to click on the subscribe button below and also leave a thumbs up after watching the video. And please, most importantly, please leave a comment under the video. Let me know what I did right or what I did wrong, or what you think I omitted from the video or from my points. And also share. I believe that some of the points and some of the things that I talk about will actually help somebody else. Okay? All right. Now, let us move into it. Today, I'm going to be talking about why I stayed back in an abusive relationship for so long. And first off, I'm going to put this out there. Don't judge me. Don't mind me, you can judge away. But I hope that at the end of this video, you get to see the reason why most people stay back in an abusive relationship and how best to help them out. Okay? So the first reason why I stayed in that relationship was because I had a low self-esteem then. Back in my university days, I really had a low self-esteem. Like when he first came to me and asked to be in a relationship with me, I was like, wow, really? Me? You want to be in a relationship with me? So like I didn't think that I was worth it. Like I was worth being in a relationship with him. And it actually affected me in so many ways, because I felt like if you leave him, what makes you think that someone else is even going to be interested in you? You get? So I stayed back in the relationship. It was so bad that I feel like most of my friends in uni then used to take advantage of that. But first off, I'm going to put it out there. If you are in an abusive relationship at the moment, you need to see that you are worth more than what you're taking at the moment. I had to see that in myself to really appreciate myself. You get? So low self-esteem is actually a really strong reason why most people stay in an abusive relationship. And most times their spouse usually hammers on that, and that keeps them back in the relationship. Second point was fear. Now, when I was in a relationship with my boyfriend then, I know better now. When we used to take some stupid pictures. I could be in the bathroom and he would come and take a video or take a picture of me, and then he'd be like, I've deleted it, you know, you get that kind of thing. But then anytime I think of leaving, what comes to my mind was, what if he posts your naked picture online? Because I know some people are afraid of being killed by their spouse, but what I was scared of was him posting my naked pictures online, and I knew that that would really affect me, because I don't know if I can stand the stigma, you get, or what comes with it. But that was the number one fear. What if what if, like, it kept coming to my mind, what if you leave now and people. So most times, anytime he's sleeping, I just go to his phone and check pictures, check it, delete it. But then, you get, like, you don't know, there are some archives maybe you haven't seen, those kind of thing. But yeah, that was what I was most scared of. The third reason was I used to be someone that cared about what people thought about me. Now, when we first got into the relationship, we were on first year, second year, we third year, we had a little setback, and then we got back together third year. So next thing, everyone was like, "Ah, now two go still marry, sha. Ah, now two don't deal. 3 years now. Yeah, 4 years now. Wow." So, like, anytime I want to break up or I want to leave, I'm not thinking, what will people say? So after you've invested how many years, and then all of a sudden you're just going to leave the relationship, like, what will people. So I always thought that, like, my thoughts were, what will people say? And right now, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I do not care what people say, because what they say is not a standard for you to take nonsense. What you should be thinking about at this point is your own happiness, your own peace of mind. So I will advise, please think about yourself first. You have to put yourself first before you put somebody else, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of somebody else. If you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else. Now, the fourth reason, which I know people are going to judge me about, is, okay, so first off, when we were in school, my dad, he had a way with money. So my boyfriend, his dad usually sends him 20,000, 25,000 every month as pocket money, but my dad gives us money as we ask. So if I ask for money this week and I spend everything this week, I can't ask again next week, because I know that he's asking me, okay, so what do you use that money for? Or yeah, tell me, because then my house wasn't that far, so we usually go home to get food stuff. So money was just for miscellaneous. So if you spend 10K in 1 week, you have to come and explain yourself, you get. So now with my boyfriend, then his dad would give him the 25,000, and then his mom would still give him some money, and he had older siblings that also chipped in, so he was always balling. So when I needed stuff, he was the one that gave me. So at the point, I was like, if I should break up with him now, how am I going to sustain myself in school? Like, sometimes when I'm hungry, he's the one that gives me money to get food stuff and all that stuff. And then after we left school, because I had to go to fashion school for a year before I started looking for a job, and Lagos life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I didn't really know how to save money then. I used to spend money anyhow. So he was always there when I needed money. So I had that issue of, if I break up with him now, how am I going to sustain myself? Where am I going to get funds from? You get? But then I realized, when I got a job and I was earning money for myself, you get, I realized that, yo, I don't need this shit. You get that kind of thing. Excuse my language. So I had that fear that if I leave him, I wouldn't have money to sustain myself. So that actually made me stay back. So for some people, that is actually the issue. Some people get into marriages without a steady income coming in, or something they are doing to give them funds. So they have to depend on their spouse for funds. And when they try to leave, there's no way for them to sustain themselves, or if they have, in the case where they have children, no way for them to sustain their children, and they can't leave their children behind. So that usually is also a reason why people stay in an abusive relationship. Okay, so for me, mine was fear, low self-esteem, money, self-sufficiency, and what's the fourth one? You know the fourth one. So that's it. But for some people, if there are children involved, you can find out that most of them would not want to leave their children behind, and so it could actually be a reason why they don't leave the relationship. You hear some people saying, if I leave now and he doesn't have anyone to beat, he'll start beating the children, so they stay back because they want to save their children. Then some people, it could be family expectations. For me, my family didn't know about the relationship. My siblings didn't know about the abuse. I never told them about the abuse. In fact, they didn't know about it until I posted it on my YouTube channel. So for some people, it could be family expectations, like your family wants you to be in a marriage, or maybe you've grown up to hear divorce is a sin and all that, so you have to stay back to honor God and honor your family. And then for some people, it could be isolation, because you get to a point where the spouse has removed them from associating with their friends, associating with their family members, so they don't have anybody to talk to except the spouse. And then some people, it could be fear of being killed, it could be fear of being family being killed or family being in danger, that kind of thing. So I will advise, if you are in an abusive relationship and you're scared that if you leave, the person might trace you or the person might kill you. So I hope that the few points that I have thrown out there actually help somebody understand why people stay in an abusive relationship. Don't forget to like my video, click on the subscribe button on there, share my video, share, and share the videos, and also leave a comment below letting me know what you could get from this video and what you think should actually be in the video. So if you have points on why people stay in an abusive relationship, you can put them down in the comment section, any point that I missed. And if you have an advice for people in an abusive relationship, you never know, they could be watching, just leave a comment down below. Okay, thank you so much for sticking with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.